respected sir and faculty member and fellow officer. I am Ijolites with Abhishek Kumar, presenting the module evaluation presentation on the topic petrology and classification of Ijolites from Jashora Hydrometric Alkaline Complex, Assam. This is the content of our slide. Firstly, we see the objective of our project work, then the regional geology of our area, then we go to the petrographic study, in which we see the identification of mineral and texture, then we go to the classification of Ijolite series of rock which we encounter in our project area and classify the rocks according to the identification. And these are the two objectives of our project. First is mineral identification and classification of Ijolite according to identification. And this is a tentative stratigraphy of our area, in which we see the Assam Meghalaya nicely complex from the basement rock and overlain by the Shillong group, and these older rocks are included by the younger igneous complexes, and in the top part in the Cretaceous age, this is the igneous ultramafic complex which is related to the Kerguelen hotspot activity which forms these complex series, complex ultramafic, alkaline and carbonatite series. And this is a geological map of our area. Our study area falls in the Shillong Meghalaya Plateau area, which is bounded by the different fault system. In the northern part, the Brahmaputra fault system, and in the western part, Jamuna fault, and in the southern part, Doki fault. And along the Doki fault system, the select traps are interrupted. And related to that, the different types of alkaline and ultramafic complexes are included along the different fault system. And in our case, our study, our mafic complex is Jashora. And this is some facts related to our study which I discussed earlier. And this is a geological map of Jashora igneous complex, in which we see small patches of orange color patches, which is Ijolite of Jashora.
Which intersection are they? ये सारा हम लोग देख चुके हैं ऑलरेडी। जसोरा कौन सी और तीन सेक्शन ये सब बताइए।
These are the some field photographs in which you see the first and second photograph. The Ijolite rock included on the pyroxenite rock, and in the third photograph we see the pigmented Ijolite, and fourth photograph shows the breccious Ijolite breccia and stream which shows the deformation indication. And this one in the area, if we see the Ijolite series of rock which falls in the QAPF diagram in the silica under saturated part, the Ijolite series falls in this category. Based on the naphthalene percentage, it is categorized into different names, such as if the naphthalene is greater than 70%, it is said to be Ijolite, and between 30 to 70, it is said to be Ijolite, and then the other two are the ultramafic ones. And this is same. And this is a tabulated form, in which you see the modern naphthalene and clinopyroxene percentage in each rock. And these are the petrographic observations we see, which we are seeing in our thin section. The first image shows the simple tuning in clinopyroxene. Based on some diagnostic property, we identify this is a clinopyroxene. The first one is inclined extension, and second one is second order interference color. Based on that, we diagnose this is a CPS, and the second photograph shows the altered naphthalene. And third one is a perovskite based on the brown color and pseudo isotropism, which is identified as perovskite. And in the fourth slide, we see some accessory results such as appetite and spin, appetite to be scheme be identified based on the Berkeley shape and higher order interference color in high relief. And in case of the appetite, we identify this based on the first order interference color and its shape and high relief. From where?
Thank you, Rajesh. Good afternoon, everyone. From here, I will tell you. So, in our Ijolite sections, this photomicrograph here shows the clinopyrosy, and what's important about this is the sectoral zoning. Here you can see there are a lot of zones which is not there in the other part of the clinopyrosy, and here you can see some seed texture in clinopyrosy. And other minerals are there. This is also showing some porphyritic texture. There are large veins, large phenotist in finer chromosomes, which is again made up of nepheline and clinopyrosines. Now we come to this image. This is greenish mineral, which was originally pyrosine, but now due to deuteric alteration, it has been converted to some greenish amphibole, which this process is called ujolitization. And other minerals you can see which have been marked there. Now here also we are seeing clinopyrosine, and they are intergroup. This is a bigger vein, this is a smaller vein. And here we can see this darkish, almost isotropic mineral is perovskite, which we identify as Laliji already said, it is brownish in PPL and it has high relief and it shows a pseudo isotropism. And if we look closely, we will see in further slides, it shows some lamina also. And here again it's nepheline. This also is again showing us the porphyritic tension. This slide, this particular grain, Burfi shaped or rhombus shaped, is titanite. Yes, sir. Diamond shaped. This diamond shaped mineral is titanite, and other minerals also we can see clinopyrosine. And here the deuteric alteration is also very prominently seen. We can see some preserved core, and the outer part near the fringes has been altered to some amphibole. Now this one, this is an example of corona texture which we are seeing in our slides. We can see a background or nepheline in the background. Then there is some opaque mineral here, and around it we are seeing a rim of clinopyrosine and calcite, which we will see further. This is again the altered nepheline, altered pyrosine. So this is the clear. This is the PPL image. Here we are seeing perovskite, and it's sitting on top of some opaque mineral, and we are getting a rim of some carbonate mineral, which is mostly dolomite, calcite, and we are getting some clinopyrosine also. And this was the pseudo-isotropic nature and lamina in perovskite which I was talking about. And we saw this image earlier also. In BCN it looks like this. Calcite, why I am saying, because it is showing third and fourth order higher DR colors. So we try to inspect it in reflected light also. Here is a PPL view of reflected light. Here we are seeing grayish color and it goes isotropic. So we concluded it is magnetite. So exact reaction we couldn't establish, so we haven't put it here. But there are some papers which show there is reaction that perovskite, when it reacts with silica, it could it could give us a spin and other minerals, and this could be also ferritization also, because we are seeing calcite. So what exactly this is, we couldn't establish. So we observed it, that's why we have put it here. So as Laliji already said, that ijolite is not a particular rock, it is a series of rock, which if clinopyrosine is more, it's called Jacoperengite, then Meltigite, Ijolite and Rhodolite. And we had some sections, and based on the model analysis, we have mentioned our observations here. So in that Jashora complex, we can get almost all the 4 members of the Ijolite series.
Book is zoning है क्या? Second one है?
Yes, sir. This is also actually some sectoral zoning. This is later alteration. उसकी वजह से सर वो greenish हो गया है. It could be aging
alteration.
Yes sir, वो alteration है, लेकिन हमारे हिसाब से वो sectoral zoning भी रही होगी. इसके कारण यहाँ पे alteration का अलग इफेक्ट हुआ.
Hourglass zoning
sectoral zoning.
आवर ग्लास होता है ना उसके जैसा शेप नहीं दिखता है।
सर दिख रहा है बट वो ग्रीनिश थोड़ा हुआ है ना, सो अगर क्लास जोनिंग के रहेगा उसके बाद थोड़ा अल्टरेशन से ग्रीन है वो कहना चाह रहा हूँ। And we had some chemical data, XRF data also from the same slides. We plotted it here and it's plotting near the Ijolite series of rocks. So this we have done to show that Ijolite is just not a simple rock, it's a series of 4 rocks. And that area has some mineralization also. So our recommendation are that first we can do detailed metasomatic studies to like that reaction. We can establish that reaction and we can study it more to find the exact source of those minerals, and we can explore the nearby areas also because it's a complex and they could be genetically related. So it could be a metal rich area for our future prospects.